Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by for another episode of Off the Highway. Going to leave the highway and go into the neighborhood with that guy right there, Jon
Indeed.
Huckins. Jon is the author of a book called Thin Places. He's also the director of the Global Immersion Project. Jon, my question for you today, really kind of personally, I'd love to hear what are some of the ways that God shows up for you in your life?
Hmm. Good question. I've been wrestling with that a lot lately because I feel like we live in a culture of hurry and a culture of consumption, and that isn't just in the business sector. As one who has given himself to the work of ministry and in the faith world, I think we're as prone to that as ever ourselves. And so I found recently that in my effort to do good in the world, I've begun to run so fast that I've missed out on opportunities that God is actually trying to get my attention and do some of His best work in me. And so, some of the ways for me, I have a couple young kiddos, and stopping long enough from my next project or to-do list to simply like lay on the floor with my kids and do puzzles and hear them begin to process what it means to be human in the world. Um, God is teaching me to wonder again and to be present and understand that I could try to go out and save the world at the expense of my family, and I think the world I'm called to save is my family, and see that how that ripples into the world positively, hopefully. And so that's been one of the primary ways. I think another one has been having an eye for the places the kingdom of God might be breaking through in pretty unorthodox people and places. And then asking questions why that's happening, because it usually pushes back on some of my assumptions, some of my theology, some of my worldview. And when I sit there long enough and ask those questions, God actually begins to expose Himself to me in new ways, in ways that remind me that it's not the framework I put Him in that teaches me about Him. It's about His continually seeking me out in unique and diverse ways. And so it's in that like classroom of global engagement locally and internationally in those spaces with those closest to me that I've really begun to sense his moving towards me.
That's great. Thanks, Jon. I appreciate that. And as your friend, I'm regularly concerned for you, pray for you, just with the how many plates you have spinning, trips around the world, the number of people that you're caring for is really a significant, I think, pastoral person in the world, and I really want God to be near to you. So thank you, everybody. That's Jon Huckins, my friend and the author of Thin Places. Check it out. Thanks, Jon.
Thanks, Tony. See you, man.